Shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna did that performance. And it looked like she about to have Irish twins. I ain't mad at her, girl. Do it back to back so you can get it over with. Two for the two. Welcome back to She Gets It Pod. My name is Shan. You can find me at shanbypodden.com. This is episode 21. Empty people are dangerous. Why? Because they are. Okay? This is why I say this. We live on Earth, and it is full of good people and fucked up people. Okay? We use common sense, judgment, and gut guidance guidance when it comes to being a balanced person in order to maintain and weave through people we don't need to deal with. And I think empty people spent so much time avoiding feeling, avoiding, directing their needs or their wants or their problems towards who they need to direct it to. So they're walking around dead inside. And when people walk around dead inside, they think just because they feel nothing, everybody else doesn't feel anything either. And they could do and say what they want. Wrong. Okay? Hurting people, manipulating people, and using people is what they do. Okay? Using whoever think that they can quote unquote fix them is like their favorite thing to do. And empty people have to want to not be empty. You can't make an empty person not be empty. They are choosing to not feel at a certain point in their life. Okay? They can no longer blame their parents. They can no longer blame their siblings why they don't feel. They can no longer blame that first boyfriend that broke their heart or girlfriend that broke their heart. That's why they just trash out here. They are choosing to be empty people on purpose. So when you meet these people and you see these people, try your best to not be around these people because it's hard for them to see that a change must happen for change to happen. Let's talk about it. Welcome to She Gets a Pod. Thoughts. Men have babies with empty women, right? Follow me. Just follow me on this. Every day, okay? The women who look good on the outside and are shitty on the inside. The women who have a pretty face but an empty heart. They think if I just be nice to them, it'll get better. If they become a mom and I take care of them the best way I have, it'll get better. No. You can give an empty woman everything and she still feels like it's not enough. Okay? And when men have empty babies, when men have babies with empty women, women who don't value being a mother and being loving and loving the man that's also taking care of them and loving them, they just turn into shitty moms who were once shitty women. Okay? Women who only value the shell of their babies, meaning they dress up the baby, they make the baby look cute because the baby has to be with them. They don't want the baby when they're sick. They don't want to take care of the baby when they're sick. They don't want to do the everyday in and outs of what the baby needs. They don't want to teach the baby. They don't want to go to the park with the baby. They just think the baby's fun time is going with them to go shopping. The baby's fun time is going with them to the party that's happening at 9 o'clock. Oh, yeah, you could bring the baby too. Like, the baby does not want to be there. Okay? We all know the parties we went to that were adult parties with a baby sleeping on the bed that has all the coats on it. We all know. Okay? So, women who have no goals of being a great mother are empty people. Women, because they allow themselves to be in a position of having a child even though they know they don't want to be a mother. Why would you do that? Be proactive and prevent that. All right? You don't want to deal with a woman that's already empty, make her a mother to your child, and then complain about 18 years of drama, 18 plus years of drama, just because you couldn't deny a fat ass or good pussy. Please, as a man, find some self control. Okay? Because these women are out here ruining men's lives, ruining children's lives, and they lack purpose. Because if they can't have the makeup, if they can't have the bags, the shoes, the clothes, the cars, the trips, they really don't have shit going on. They really just regular, degular ass, miserable people at a job, at a workplace, in life. So just really look at what you're buying into. Look at what's really keeping your interest. Is it because they're really a good person? Is it because when they dress down in a t-shirt, sweatpants, and sneakers, you still like them the same? Or is it because they just look aesthetically pretty? Is it because they just dress nice? Is it because it's a woman you can brag about? But as soon as y'all get in the car, she getting on your nerves. As soon as y'all get home, you can't wait for her to go to sleep. Think about it. Please think about it. Now, let's get into these table topics. All right, it is table topics time. I'm going to pick 2 questions out of the stack. The stack that I have that is table topics is called Do It Yourself Therapy. Check it out. All right, first question. Have you ever read a book that changed your life? Yes, The Child Called It. I want to say I read that in middle school or high school. And that's when I knew, like, humans out here are not all that great. And it's a crazy world that we live in. And everybody should not be a parent or should be someone to look after children. Yeah, that bit was hard. Next question. Do you talk to your parents too much or not enough? Too much? Listen, I just went in the room tonight for my mom to rub icy hot on one of my back blades, and my whole boob was out, and I was completely comfortable. Like, I tell her everything. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna keep you here long, but I do want to talk about empty people and why I say that they are dangerous. Empty people are uncomfortable living a life without not being able to not give a fuck. They don't have any compassion for anyone, okay? They don't care about what's going on with other people that have nothing to do with them. They might be confused about shit that they really need to do in their lives, so they really love hearing about other people's problems, business, or shit going on because that keeps their mind off of their own shit. When it comes to life priorities, they lack dealing with that. They avoid it. They always look for, okay, I know this is going on wrong with me, but you don't have this, and look at her, and look at him, and you ain't nobody to tell me that I need to do better in this. Like, they're always trying to throw flames at someone else because they can't take the heat of their own shit. Okay? People who really have lost their own passion and what they want to do, or they don't even know what they want to do, so they hate on other people who have a purpose. They hate on other people who are really striving to do something with their lives other than looking a certain way. They they work with you and they are miserable people. Every day they come in, they complain about a problem, or they're worse, in a manager position, and make everybody's lives at the job miserable. The people who look at positive posts and never have anything to say. They just look, they just stare, they scroll through, but they want to be your friend. They want to be seen. They want to be able to see what you got going on in your Facebook. They want to be able to see when you post your baby, but they don't want anything to do with your life, and they always have something shitty to say about you and your family. But if you post something negative, they are reposting it. They have so much to say. You probably in a group chat right now. Empty people ignore their own red flags just to point out red flags in other people's lives. They're miserable. Okay? And for me, shallow, empty people are easy to avoid, because I am not addicted to knowing other people's problems. I'm not addicted to knowing other people's business. I'm not someone who needs a crowd. I am creative by myself, and I don't need an audience. And people are not an option to have to be around for me. But if someone has to be around people, someone likes to be in the mix. And when I say in the mix, like, you have to go out all the time. You want to be at the bar. You know, it's Super Bowl Sunday. You want to know who got the best party, who they having, what food they having, who all going to be there. I've never been in a position to care about who all going to be there. Never. And I'm 35. Okay? But a lot of empty people are basically battling self-hate. And I can feel the energy when I go to an important event for one of my friends, whether it's a birthday or a proposal or a new event where they're opening their business. I could feel the people who are there just to know versus there to support, because they actually give a fuck for a good reason. Okay? And when it comes to empty people, do not force connections with them. It won't work. It won't work. Empty people push people who require them to be better away. Empty people hate when people call them out on their shit, because that means they have no more excuses to make. Alright? Maturity will teach you not to force people to pick you, to be around you, or love you, or support you, because it's not worth it in the long run. They're going to drag their feet the whole time. Phony and toxic relationships are currently trendy. For some reasons. I wonder why. Because the person that's really into phony, trendy ass shit like that are also miserable. A lot of people attract their mirror image. And I'm not talking about you look like this person and they look like you. I'm talking about your inner core characteristics and personality is what you're attracted to. Okay? The people who want something honest and real are usually the ones that stay single until they get it. The people who want to fake the funk, like they always have somebody, or somebody always wants me, and I don't need for nothing, and I don't need nobody, they want to be here with me, they are very miserable. They're just good at smiling in pictures. Okay? Nobody in life, I'm going to tell you this before I end this episode. Nobody in life is ever responsible for you to be fulfilled, happy, and at peace. Emptiness in itself is a choice that you make every day. You make a choice every day to not care. You make a choice every day to not try. You make a choice to just be empty and heartless and blame somebody else because you don't want to do the work. You make a choice to be a bitch. And when I say you make a choice to be a bitch is unisex in attitude. Okay? For me. Because there's some men out here who purposely aggravate people to have a need for attention. There's some men out here that purposely say things to women to get attention. There's some women out here who purposely put themselves in a position to play victim. Okay? So when you peep somebody that's empty, or having the characteristics of someone being empty from your past, and you're just like, oh no, I know what this looks like. I'm not trying to deal with this. I don't want to put up with this. Let me keep my distance. That's the smartest thing you could do. That's the smartest thing you can ever do. So just be mindful and be picky about your people. Because there's a lot of people out here that they just shells of a soul. It's just outside meat. There's nothing within them worth keeping around or holding on to. They just look away and they feel empty and soulless, and the things that they do is soulless. And usually, soulless people are the best serial killers and murderers with a straight face. They can have people that love them, but something in them is just like, I don't care. I don't love you. I don't care. I know you gave to me, but I don't want to give to you. I don't care. I know you showed up for me, but I don't want to show up for you. And you still have some stupid people that's just like, oh, I'm going to love it out of them. I'm going to love them so much to where they just stop doing that. Some people ain't going to stop. And you're going to waste your time loving on somebody who has no intentions on loving on you back. You're going to waste your time supporting somebody who is never going to do the work and always going to have an excuse why they didn't do it. Save your energy, save your time, and get to know what empty people look like. Get to know when the energy is not genuine. Get to know when someone is purposely forgetting to congratulate you because they don't want to. Understand when people are not happy about your good news. Learn to peep it. Be better and don't waste your time on empty people. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Empty people are dangerous because when empty people get deep enough in a relationship or a friendship with someone who's genuine, that genuine person either has two choices. One, to say, okay, this is just one experience with this person, this is not all people. Or they choose a second mindset of, everybody's like this, I'm not going to do this for anybody else, nobody deserves this from me, I'm done, I'm going to be as nasty as the last person was nasty to me, I'm going to be as empty as that last person was empty to me, I'm going to hold back my feelings, I'm going to build this wall, and I'm going to just be super cut off with people because I did all of this stuff for this last person and they still treated me like crap. They still left me, or they still didn't show up for me. You have two choices. You're either going to experience people or experience things in life and have it shape your life for the rest of your life and be hard and unattractive and empty like the last person was with you, or you still gonna be your great self that has a soul, that has a heart, and you gonna have a better filter for the next person that comes along. You're gonna be like, this person is nothing like the last person. This person also reciprocates my energy. When I see this person, I feel good. When I talk to this person, I feel good. When I work with this person, I feel better. When this person encourages me, I feel like it's honest. It looks honest. This person shows up for me and I don't have to beg for it. Everybody is not the same. All your quote unquote friends are not going to support you the same way. All of your quote unquote friends are not going to show up for you the same way. There's friends who are like always in some type of crisis. Oh my God, this is ruining my life. Nothing ever good goes for me. Oh my God, girl, let me tell you what happened to me last week. Oh my God. Then there's that other friend that it's a healthy give and take. It's a healthy, girl, what you doing? Nothing. Man, what you doing this weekend? Nothing. You want to come over and we could do X, Y, and Z? Cool, I'll come over. And that person brings food or that person buys drinks. And y'all chill. Next couple of weekends, they invite you over, you reciprocate and you do the same thing. It's give and take. It's healthy. It's balance. Can you help me move this weekend? Yeah, I can help you move this weekend. The weekend comes, you ain't got to keep reminding them, hey, I'm moving this weekend. Can you still help? Yeah, I'm coming through. They're there on time. You could count on them. They keep their word. And you do the same thing for them. That's a friend that reciprocates your energy. And then you have a friend that is possibly in a better predicament than you, but is sort of like a mentor for you to be in a better predicament than where you are. And you kind of look up to them and they show you how to show up for yourself and how to carry yourself in their position once you get to their position, and they don't feel slighted by it, and they don't feel like you're coming for them or you're trying to take away their shine or nothing. Like, you're not doing nothing to their security of who they are, and they're very secure in themselves. They're not insecure, and they give you all these fundamentals and tools to be a better person for what you want to do, and they know how to respect your space, and they know how to give you time, and they know how to show up. And it's okay to see that friend, this month, and not see that friend for 3 months, and then when y'all do see each other, it's the same good energy. It's not where, man, you haven't been picking up my calls, or I haven't seen you, da da da, you must not like to me that's baby shit. When you're an adult, your friendships have to elevate. Your friendships have to elevate to a point where I might go months without seeing you, but that doesn't mean I don't care about you. That doesn't mean I don't want to be your friend. It doesn't mean that you did something wrong. It's just like life. Life. We're not in elementary school. We're not in high school anymore. You're not expected to see me Monday through Friday. Everybody got different type of lives happening, and sometimes they cross each other and sometimes they don't. So if you are experiencing a friend that does not understand that, then maybe you and your friend are on different levels, and it's never going to level out. So some people you do experience for some time, and that's it. It's not, oh, I don't talk to this person from my 20s because something was awfully wrong. It's like, oh, I peeped what they needed from me. I couldn't show up in that way. So we just talk less. We just see each other less. Ain't no bad feelings, but I just can't keep up with what they need from me. They can't keep up with what I need from them. And so you have to change the way that you deal with people sometimes. But when it comes to someone being empty, stop trying to fill somebody up that doesn't want to be filled up with goodness. Both kinds. Thank you for listening to She Gets a Podcast. My name is Shan. You can find me at shanbypotton.com, and you can always donate to the podcast on Red Circle, or you can visit the She Gets It shop or Loudmouth Stereo shop, get you some merch, and that's a donation to us. We appreciate it. Peace.
Oh, thank you.